Explosive XP!
Hello everyone, this is Pat Nat coming to you with another interview, and today I'm interviewing Dex the Swede.
Hello.
Yeah, he said hello. I did tell you to talk yet, so you go back and sit in your corner. We'll try again in a week. But if you want to come back in a week, the first question I would ask you is, why don't you introduce yourself, Dex the Swede?
I am Dex the Swede. I have a channel called Dex The Swede. I make a show called Dex The Swede. I make stupid video game reviews. That's exactly that. I don't know if I can call them reviews exactly, because all I do is hurt myself and apparently make people laugh at that. The regular videos are just me talking about some random games, make fun of them, make fun of myself. But other than that, I sometimes do, like, I don't know, like random, like, skit videos. If I come up with some crazy idea, like a year ago I made this song about Freeze's Peak from Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, okay.
And stuff like that. It's just adding, like, I added, like, lyrics onto Freeze's Peak song. And
Now, did you post that on your channel? I don't
no,
think
I
saw
have.
it.
It's been out for a year now. It was last Christmas. So, yeah.
Oh, well, didn't you recently do a Banjo-Kazooie song also then?
Yeah, that was just fun.
Okay, because I saw that and I got the two mixed up.
Yeah, because
I saw it on Twitter.
I got some new VST and I got a new music program, so I wanted to try it out. And I'm like, 'cause I actually did something good. So, but yeah.
Okay, well, another question I usually ask most of the channels I interview, which is, what inspired you to start your channel?
Oh man. Well, video game reviewing in a comedic form is not new, and it was certainly not new at the time when I started. It was actually when I started watching Game Grumps. Sure, I knew of, like, I knew that JonTron made his videos, I knew that Peanut Butter Gamer made his videos, and of course the Angry Video Game Nerd. They made their videos, and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. But when I started watching Game Grumps, they were just sitting there, like, talking, discussing, and arguing about games because they love them so much. So I was like, I want to do that, but I don't know how to do that, because I've tried Let's Plays before, like, 3 times, and that's never worked.
Weren't your thing?
Well, it could be my thing. It's just that every time I tried, like, I've tried with a couple of people. Like, I had a channel together with 3 other people called Happy Waffle Gaming, and that went on for like a few months. Around the same time when Game Grumps started, for some reason. But it started due to a whole completely different reason. Not like, oh, Game Grumps started a channel where to play games, let's do that as well. It was certainly not like that. But it kind of became a thing, so we started doing Let's Plays, and after a while, I left the group because I was on my way to start Dex The Swede, and I wanted to give, like, all my focus on that. But apparently I was being a hinder to the rest of the group, so I decided to quit and let them do their thing so they don't have to wait for me. But yeah, like I said, they were just talking about games and such, so I wanted.
And you enjoyed that?
Yeah, I enjoyed that because it was fun, like, listening to them, even if they're just 2 idiots talking about games. I was like, I want to do that too. And what was the best way? I don't know, like video game reviews, because I want my channel to be about gaming. I want to talk about it, and I also want to make people laugh if I ever can do that. So I don't know, video game reviews was a thing. And then after I started, I then realized there are a lot of people who are doing this shit. So I was like,
yeah.
Like,
and it's getting bigger today. I mean, a lot of people are just hopping on that wagon.
I'm just happy that I started like sort of early, like, if you can call it that. Yeah.
And it's a lot more difficult nowadays. You really gotta have something that's unique to you and stuff like that, you know, to make yourself stand out. But It's when did you start your channel?
I started Dex The Swede in November 13th, 2012.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
a good amount of time ago.
yeah. I had a channel before that called Dex Destroyer, and all I did there was like voices of Heroes of New Earth, voices of Dota 2, where I did like voice impressions of all the heroes from the games, and they caught on quick.
Oh, okay.
But automatically, those videos made my channel only related to those games, and so people only subscribed because they like those games and not something else.
Oh yeah.
Gotta start a new
That's kinda
channel.
annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always at a crossroads of like recording something that people want or about a game that no one's ever heard about, but like not in a funny way, like in an actual I freaking love this hidden gem way. Anyway, my next question is will you be making covers for all the songs in the album All Star?
No. I only did that because I mean, it's Shrek. You have to start off like that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Right.
Like
right. It was perfect.
Like doing the theme almost the same way as the beginning of the first movie.
Yeah.
So like, and I had to sing it myself because otherwise I would get copyright claimed.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, so that was the only reason.
But you
why
did the
it.
whole song.
I did
only...
though, because I was like, people are gonna want this, so I sang the whole thing and uploaded it on SoundCloud. So,
right.
yeah.
Oh, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Thank you.
What was your favorite game to play on the show?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that up. Shrek was certainly not it.
Yeah. Now it's also not necessarily like a favorite, like the way the episode turned out, but more like just like the actual game itself.
Oh, the actual game. Okay. I guess I would say either like in terms of like enjoying recording it, it would probably be either Jedi Academy or I guess Lord of the Rings because
oh okay which one did you
the Fellowship of the Ring. It's a
okay,
but it was just fun to like experience the game, so I was like
right. I lost my place here. Oh yeah. Will your series First Look be coming back? You haven't made one in a while.
Oh, that one has kind of like become the index series that I have, where I just talk about indie games.
Oh, okay.
Because First Look was, I don't know if I can call it a brand deal because I didn't get money from it.
Okay.
But I've always like I was interested in that game that I had in time.
Right.
So I decided to just make a short video on it,
and then Index is kind of the same general idea of taking a look at it and stuff like that.
Pretty much. Only that. I only made 2 so far. It's
okay.
Detective Grimoire and Disorder. Detective Grimoire I wanted to play because I knew who the creators were. So I was interested in playing it, so I decided to make a video on it as well. And Disorder, it was actually, I got a code from Chad James from Screw Attack when we met at MagFest. So I was like, yeah, I'll make a video on this. So it's kind of like a friendly thing.
I met you at SGC, by the way, this year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Like this year's?
Yeah, this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you probably don't. No, it's whatever. But so is the series continuing, or is it like a really rare kind of thing, or?
It's a rare thing.
Okay.
But if the opportunity comes up, I will continue making it.
Okay, but you like it. You enjoy making it though. Like you kind of liked.
Yeah. It's a short.
Style.
It's a short video. It doesn't take that long to make.
So. Right. Okay. Cool. How about what's with the top hat?
The top hat.
Or what was with the top hat?
It was fedora.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it fedora? Yeah. I messed it up on my script.
I
knew it was a fedora too.
It would be cool if it was a top hat.
Dang it! I messed up completely. Darn it!
Don't worry.
Darn it.
Yeah. At the beginning, okay, in the channel before this one, I wore a bucket hat.
This was Dex the Destroyer, right?
Yeah, Dex Destroyer.
Okay.
Yeah, I wore a bucket hat, which was kind of like white and blackish, like scribbly, looked kind of cool.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, so I need to have a hat as a persona somewhat. And then when I started Dex The Swede, I wanted something for people to recognize me as, like.
Okay.
So that's why I, for some reason, picked up fedora. So if two people were like, "Oh, watch Dex The Swede the other day," I was like, "Oh, who's that? Oh, it's the guy with the hat." Oh, okay. So, but
Okay.
I chose it before I knew about the quote unquote hate for fedoras. So
Oh yeah, yeah. Rather controversial, yes.
yeah. So in the end, I decided to get rid of it,
Oh yeah.
which was a good decision, to be honest. Because I mean, first impression, even if it's just about a piece of clothing, first impression is always important.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah.
And what have you said? What would you say like has replaced that if something has?
My hair.
Your hair? Okay.
Yeah,
I guess that works.
Yeah, because when I wore the hats, my bangs, if I can call them that, were like tucked in, so you could see my
Okay.
forehead. But now when I don't have the hats, my bangs are like hanging down. So everyone is like, "What? You have hair?" Something like that. Like, people
All
thought I
right.
looked weird, but people are used to it, I guess.
And is the hair as controversial as the fedora is?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. Well, there are still a lot of people who are like, I want to bring the hat back or whatever, but that's never gonna happen.
Oh. Well, what are you gonna do? Let me move on to the next one, which is this is a good one. Would you rather play 2 hours of Shrek, the one you reviewed, or 2 hours of Wii music? I like to torture my guests.
I would probably go with Wii Music
Oh yeah.
because it's been a while and Shrek was pretty recent, and I wanted to kill myself when I played it. Like, I actually halfway through, I really wanted to give up. Like, I really didn't want to play it anymore. But then
I
was like,
actually own Shrek Extra Large, which was the game that was remade for GameCube. It's the same
yeah,
game,
yeah, it's the
except
same
for a
game.
little bit better. But oh man, it sucked. It sucked
Yeah.
so much. That was just crazy.
You
But
can't fix a turd.
yeah, exactly. Can't even get close to fixing a turd that bad.
I just can't believe DICE made that.
Oh gosh, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not too hot on their new Battlefront either, but oh well.
I'm not too hot on anything that they're doing lately.
I know. Gosh. So what's your favorite Nintendo developers or sub company? This one's kind of every once in a while I just pull up like a random question that is kind of unique, but like for an example, Retro Studios or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
like the people who made Fire Emblem. I forget what their name is, but just kind of like
Intelligent systems.
yeah, intelligent systems. Like what's your favorite one of those?
That's a good question. I mean, I would say Rare if they still were.
Oh gosh, yes. Rest in
But-
peace, Rare.
Yeah, rest in peace. I would probably, it's a tie between Retro Studios and Intelligent Systems.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I really love Fire Emblem,
Yeah, me too.
and
I mean, Metroid, Retro Studios is better just because Metroid Prime is the best game on Earth, but that's okay. We don't have to be friends and agree on everything. We can just go on to the next questions. Like, what are your thoughts on motion controls? I mean, because I saw your Wii Music video and you said some interesting things about them, and I just wanted to hear from the man himself. What's your kind of complete thoughts on motion controls?
motion controls can be cool. Like,
Okay.
if it's used well, like the only two games I can think of that actually uses it well is Resident Evil 4
Okay.
and Metroid Prime 3.
Oh gosh, I'm so glad you agree with that. All right, we
Because-
can be friends again. Yeah. There's usually two
What?
sides
We
on
never
that.
were.
A lot of people really dislike the Metroid Prime 3 pointer style, but I thought it worked great. But
No, they implement a lot of like cool things, like how you like unlock a door, you like stick a Wiimote in and like twist it and such.
right,
and
right.
stuff like that. Like they can do that, but then they try all too much, like Skyward Sword.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's usually two sides on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know which one you're on, but
it doesn't matter. Metroid is my favorite like series ever, so we're already tied on that. Nothing else matters. We're already good. Do you own Metroid Prime Trilogy?
No, I only have 3. I borrowed 2 once. I'm not a big Metroid guy. Well, I mean, I haven't really took my time to play all of them. I will though when I get the chance.
Well, yeah, if you ever feel the need to get into the Metroid Prime series, I advise going with the trilogy instead of the original because, spoiler alert, the original aren't dual stick. And the controls feel like ice. They feel very, very bad. And the Metroid Prime trilogy uses the Wii controls that Prime 3 had, so just a bit of advice for you. I tell literally everyone I meet. I walk down the street, I say, "Hello, my name is Patrick. Make sure you get the Metroid Prime trilogy instead of the GameCube versions of Metroid Primes because the controls are way better." But anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, next question. Don't mention Metroid on my show. I'll just go on for hours. Let's see. What video would you show to someone who has never seen your videos before?
Ooh, well, if they thinking about, it depends if they like games.
Well, yeah, I mean, I figure that it's just your average person who's looking through gaming videos on YouTube, and if you want to introduce your channel to them, what video would you show them?
Probably like my latest videos. But if I have to go to like, okay, this is what this is all about. I would probably go with either like Wario Land or Wario Land or Shrek, perhaps.
Those are both really good videos. I think those are 2 good choices.
Thank you.
Well, usually I put up like this video on screen or whatever, so I'm just gonna choose one of the 2. Let's go with, I just call me nostalgia blind, but that Shrek one, I've had that since I was really young, and it's really funny to see a video on such a random game. So make sure you guys check out that Shrek video. And do you have maybe if you have one, what would be your next channel milestone, if you will? Something you want to achieve with your channel.
Probably breaking 100,000 subscribers.
That's a pretty good milestone.
Yeah, well, it's a normal milestone, but in terms of like for the channel itself, I don't know, being faster in uploading videos.
All right. Well, everyone, this has been the interview with Dex The Swede. If you guys would like to make him help him reach his channel milestone of 100,000, maybe you guys could go check out that Shrek video, and if you like, then like and subscribe. Just remember that the Google forums in the description will help you get an interview if you would still like one, but I will be discontinuing this after Season 2. So, get there while you can. And this leads me into my very last question. Dex the Swede. I almost called you Dex the Seed. Dex the Swede, would you like to close the video?
To close a video. It's close. So, of course, with Shrek being the big hit as it was, they wanted to make a video game about it. And what is a better way to do it than making it a launch title for the original Xbox? Shrek. I remember when I first bought my Xbox. Cool.